What is going on, guys? This is a brand new week. This is a brand new podcast. We're doing a little bit different. This is Steven coming at you live today, Friday, May 10th. We're bringing you the Wake and Bake presented by 4th and 11. As always, I got Jacob next to me today, and this is Let's Do This. Jacob, start it up. What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that?
No, it's just new.
And you ruined it.
I did not. We're still going.
Yeah, we can't use that in the podcast.
Why can't we? That's pretty good. Just keep it going.
Okay, take it over then.
Oh my goodness. You were going to be a host for like the...
I was just doing the intro.
Oh my goodness. I am...
That was the intro.
If you're gonna do the intro, then you got to be the host, and you're not fulfilling the host duties.
Where was that in the contract that said if you do the intro, you have to do the host? Lawyer, subsection C, article B. Look at it. What was that? That's right. It's not in the contract. So let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here on the Friday morning. This is the Wake and Bake. Jake and Steven. Jake is the first name. Jake's the host. Let's get it going.
I'm just at a loss. Well, we started off today with a little news. Steven's not going to really care about this, but he did see it last night. Kevin Durant.
Not an Achilles. It wasn't a calf or an ankle?
It was a right calf strain. He'll be out for the rest of the Rockets series. So, hey, I'm not going to talk about this. We're not going to go into it. But Rockets, you have the door wide open. Just do not lose.
Hashtag knock on wood. Hashtag actually doing it. Keep going.
Thank you, Steven. Knock on wood. I'm so bad at that. No really birthdays to announce today. As always, y'all can write us some questions for us to answer on the show at Aggie19, which is Steven.
Aggie1914, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
It's okay. I wish I could change it, but Twitter won't let me. Twitter, thanks very much. Anyway, and at Jacob Steiner.
Why can't you change it?
You can. It's weird. You can change your name. Like, you can change, like, Steve, but you can't change the at Aggie1914. Like, it's like on Snapchat. I'm still Aggie1914 on Snapchat. I can't ever change that. It's stupid. Our fans, if you agree with me, leave a like.
Change it.
You can change the actual at.
Because seriously, how could I have gone first Jacob Steiner?
Hey, I went Aggie1914 because I did that when I was like 12 years old, or 13 or 14. I'm 23, do the math if you know what Twitter is, man. Anyway, let's keep going. We're talking about the Kyler Murray, $4 million, $32 million 4 year. Hey, that's kind of what was planning. I mean, I was expecting a big check for the young man. Not really a big surprise there, but 4 years, $32 million, guaranteed, folks. Guaranteed. That boy just became $32 million richer by signing a piece of paper. That is a miracle. That is a big surprise in terms of, like, the sheer audacity of this guy being an 18-year-old, 48-0 Allen High School, coming to A&M, then going to Oklahoma, now being drafted. Hey, that guy made it, folks. $32 million, $32 million 4 years.
Well, you just decided to take the host shop again.
While Jacob was looking at the Twitter, I then changed it to the next topic. That is called
improvising,
delegating, leadership. Anyway, continue.
This has already been a weird show, but we are going to go ahead and say that thank you to ESPN for coming out with all these NFL predictions, whatever, that we can review, that we're going to sit here and talk about for y'all. That's most of the day. We might get into a little bit of NHL later on. Keep scrolling down.
I know where it is. I was just
right there. See it? I'm sorry. He's trying to pull it up on his phone.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, we start this off today with the best chances to win the Super Bowl by ESPN. Chiefs number 1 at 16%, New Orleans at 15%, Patriots at 12%, LA Rams at 12%, and the Colts, surprisingly, I think on that list at 6%. Steven, do you agree with that list a little bit, or is it?
I agree with the list until
the Colts.
I mean, they have one of the best offensive line. They got big big man up front. I definitely wouldn't see them as a 6% chance. Maybe give them a 4-3. I would have replaced that probably with a healthy Texans team. A healthy Texans team could definitely knock that Patriots kryptonite out and definitely be Super Bowl contenders. But I would definitely put, if you don't agree with that, agree with me the fact that you would take the Colts out. But what about you?
I'm done with you today. You already took my host job. You already said the Texans, who have not proven themselves, even with the coaching change, a new quarterback, anything new, everything, and they still cannot prove to win in the playoffs, except for the wild card game against the Bengals.
Are the kryptonite of the Houston Texans, and like I said,
but they
30
lost to the
seconds
Colts this year.
I said 30 seconds ago, the past couple playoffs, it's always been against the Texans and the Patriots. And we can't beat against them, or they can't beat against them. If they can get past that New England Patriot crutch, I think a healthy, blending, working together Texans makes a good team.
That secondary still needs help.
It does. It does. That's why I said a good, healthy team, not a shitty defensive team.
So you're going to trust a rookie secondary to go against the Patriots, beating them, getting past their kryptonite, and continuing to win?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Steven, I'm not going to.
What's your number 5? You can't change anything but the Colts. Who would you put? Off the bat.
Probably Chicago.
The Bears?
The Bears or Philly. You're telling me that the Eagles, with healthy Carson Wentz, and a Doug Peterson coach, and Deshaun Jackson now on that team, and still a good defense without Michael Bennett, is better than the Colts or the Texans?
Not the Colts. The Texans, I would root for the Texans on that.
And the Bears with Khalil Mack as well, and a growing Mitchell Trubisky, who they completely shut down the Super Bowl runner-up Rams in the playoffs. I mean, seriously, those are 2 very good picks. I will give you the Texans. I will be remotely surprised if they get into the AFC. Wait, didn't they make up that one year to the second round?
The second round? Oh, I'd have to look back in the history books.
Because I wasn't. I was with TJ and
Yeldon?
TJ Yates.
Oh, Yates.
Against the Ravens, they had that one time.
Maybe. You might be right.
I might be right.
You might be right.
Seriously? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, so you like everyone else on that list?
Yeah, everyone else on the list I can see. Definitely being contenders.
All right. Well, we got the next topic, the Super Bowl matchups. Kansas City and New Orleans Saints, the top, most likely at 7% to happen. I mean, I wish that was last year. That should have been last year.
That should have been last year, folks. Should have been last year.
Screw you, refs, and screw you, NFL, for just letting the overtime just be to where Tom Brady gets the ball and they score and it's over. New Orleans Saints, New England Patriots, I wouldn't mind that. 2 very good veteran quarterbacks. It's like a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady Super Bowl. It's like 2 grades battling out under center. Not a young guy and an old guy like we had last year. That's more. I'm just going to go ahead and say that's better. Steven?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But I am reading, though, kind of underneath the situation where we're looking at, the Browns in the last year have risen by percentage points. Risen. He is risen by 43 percentage points from last year, from a year ago. It's still 52%, so it means kind of like a coin flip. Are they going to make the playoffs, yes or no, according to this? But they do have a 3.2% chance per ESPN to win the Super Bowl. I would even kind of put them over the Colts. Just saying.
Are you serious?
Just saying. I'd like to see it. Who would not like to see the Browns?
I would like to see it. Yes.
That'd be cool.
Yes. But you, oh my goodness, it's like the top 5 a few weeks ago where you picked Jason Garrett as like top 5 coach, even though he's about to get butt fired. You picked the Texans and you picked the Browns. The Browns haven't proven themselves at all.
The Bears.
Yes, the Bears are. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. You're making me laugh. Stop it.
Yes, the Texans and the Browns. I would like to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Texans, I definitely could see in the playoffs. The Browns would just be like, that'd be kind of
Good
cool
job.
to watch.
You picked 2 AFC teams and I picked 2 NFC teams. So we got both sides of the table covered in this show for y'all.
Bangalore. Let's get to the next thing.
What? All right. Well, I mean, we got the Rams and the Chiefs, Rams and Patriots, and Saints and Colts in the final Super Bowl matchups. Obviously, the Colts just kind of wallowed in there, and that might be a pretty good one. The Colts and Saints rematch from the Saints' first ever Super Bowl win, and only. What are you laughing at? What? I wish y'all could see what Steven's doing right now.
I'm not doing anything, folks, besides...
He's just sitting there looking at your phone, just giggling.
I'm giggling at something I've read, but we should continue.
And we move on to the next topic is the NFL Power Index projections, which gives us the win probability, or how many wins they might have, their playoff chance. And, I mean, hey, right off the bat, no one gets over 10, or they get to 10 wins, but then no one gets better than that. The Chiefs at 10.3. And we're going to start off something new. Over or under?
On the Chiefs?
Yep, 10.3.
I think 10.3 is right at it. 10.3 is right at it. Saints, right at it. Patriots, I'd go under.
Go down the list.
I'd go under. I'm just going to go the ones we talked about the top 5 earlier, so I can go.
You're saying the Patriots under 10?
Under 10.
You're
I think last year the losses they had, they didn't have many, but they had more than they had the year before. The losses they had last year proved to the teams that don't necessarily think they can beat the Patriots that the Patriots can bleed, right? And the whole quote, make a god bleed and everyone stops believing. Same thing. This shows that the Patriots can be beaten with the right offense and the right mindset. I think that's going to go under this year. Playoff contenders still? Yes. But not. I wouldn't give them a 10.5 on the wins. Rams, agree with. Colts, like I said, Colts, they got 9.2. They got the Bears right under. I mean, you're right. The Bears, 9.1. But, not too far behind is the Houston Texans, so...
I picked 2 better teams than you. Your Cleveland Browns are farther down the list than the Texans.
Well, that's why I picked them second. Actually, no. The Cleveland Browns are at 8.8. The Houston Texans are at 8.5. It doesn't go in numerical order. Yeah. So the Cleveland Browns are higher than the Texans to be the more wins.
I mean, good for you, Browns. You finally got something cooking up there since LeBron James left, and you got really nothing ever to really cheer about. But now you do. Props up to you. Props. Give it up to y'all. Over under on the Pittsburgh Steelers or Baltimore Ravens at 8.5.
That's about right.
You think without Antonio Brown, the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna be 8.5?
Mike is a great coach. I like Mike. I think he's a smart coach. I think
you want to be like Mike.
I think if they get their shit together, the Steelers could be a very good team. But we'll have to see.
Last place, the Miami Dolphins at 5.6. Josh Rosen finally there. Yeah, I saw that trade, Steven. Mike.
Okay, so again, not the last one, the second to last one, because the Arizona Cardinals are at 5.5 instead of 5.6. It's okay, folks. He's learning.
I don't need crap from you right now. I really don't. I am the host. I will give out the questions, and if you don't like it, then you can go host your own dang show.
It'll be called the 8th and 22.
What?
It'll be called the 8th and 22.
What 822 has to do with?
Because it's double the 4th and 11. Because we're gonna be double the badassery. Yes.
You're gonna be alone and doing the show alone.
The 8th and 22, and I'm gonna have 8 guests every week. They're probably all gonna be the same, but I never said they were gonna be different.
What? I don't really understand you right now. You're just
having a good time.
Oh, well, I mean, You see any other over or unders in that?
Oakland Raiders, I can definitely see them going under 6.5. I can see them getting like 4 or 5, maybe. That's about it. Everything else looks good. Let's get going.
Well, I mean, we can really talk about it. I don't care. The NFL draft #1 chance. Yeah, you don't want to talk about that. I know you don't. Arizona Cardinals, obviously, at the top.
If you're at the bottom, folks, you're at the top on this list. Just do the math.
Can you stop? I am going to kill you. And that is a given fact if you do not shut up.
I'm talking about the stuff we're talking about. If they're at the bottom of the previous list, they're going to be at the top of this list. Cardinals, Dolphins, Bengals. Bottom of the list, Bengals, Dolphins, Cardinals.
All right. 5 toughest schedules in 2019. Brought to you by the good-looking John Gruden right there above it. The Oakland Raiders at #1.
I agree.
Denver Broncos. Sorry for you to see that.
I agree wholeheartedly. They have a very tough schedule.
And we got 3 straight. The AFC South right there.
Tennessee, Houston, and Jacksonville. Very tough schedules. I would say maybe Houston's a little bit tougher than Tennessee. But yeah, Jacksonville definitely the toughest. That's a pretty decent schedule. I wouldn't change anything on that besides the order.
Well, and no surprise to see the New England Patriots on the easiest schedule.
Yep, New England Patriots. The New York Jets, I'm going to be surprised to see what they could do now with the new clean jerseys. That doesn't help a team.
Those are not clean. Those jerseys are ugly. We had that fucking conversation about it.
Yeah, but ever since I've seen them, like in the draft, and like I've seen them, like out and about, they've kind of rubbed off on me. I like that kind of metallic greenish. But I mean, definitely not my favorite or in my top 5 at all. But they're not bad.
I mean, we did have that top 5, and I said green is clean. Green is always clean, but those jerseys are not clean. They're an ugly green.
I don't know. I like them, but they have their number 2. Bills number 3. Agree with that. Eagles agree with that. The Giants do have an easy schedule if they were a good team.
They need if this is going to be true that they have an easy schedule, they need to hit hard on that. They've looked sour. They need to get their fans behind them because the Jets might be up and coming. Sam Darnold might have a breakout year.
Yep.
You don't know that.
Yep.
You don't know that. You don't know jack squat. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going.
Just for real. I don't know. That was good. That was good. We're bringing it to you live, folks, here on the 4th and 11th show. Enjoy your Friday morning. Let's keep going.
Eat a donut for me.
And eat a cinnamon roll for me. Or kolache, because kolaches are good.
We got that's got to be a top 5 today.
Top 5 what?
Fucking breakfast items.
Breakfast items? Let's do it. I can make it right now.
Well, we begin with the new segment. We've been trying to scheme this up. The bake part of the show, of the Wake and Bake. Who's cooking in the kitchen? Who's baking?
Hey,
who's the hot team?
You know what? I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna roll your eyes, and we're gonna have to discuss for 5 minutes.
And if you say the Texans, I'm going.
Headphone warning. I think who's cooking? The Browns are cooking. I think the Browns are cooking with a good team, a good quarterback, some good wide receivers, and an okay coach. I think they're cooking. If not, they are the sous chef in the kitchen. The one I could replace with the Browns. I could see the Patriots cooking.
They Michael Bennett.
I can see the Kansas City Chiefs cooking, and I can see the Saints cooking.
No.
But the Patriots, I think, are the head chef. The head chef.
Really?
The one that makes the calls. And now we've got a sous chef. I'd like to put the Browns there, but optimistically, it's probably going to be the Saints or the Chiefs.
I don't mind those picks except for the Chiefs, mostly because they might lose Tyreek Hill. They lost Kareem Hunt. They've got Patrick Mahomes going into his 2nd season. People have got a lot more film on him. Mm-hmm. We'll see how he does. And also, he is playing in a pretty difficult division now.
Yeah, he is.
The Denver Broncos have shown life against them on defense. We know the Chargers are good. The Oakland Raiders, they might surprise a few people. And I think the Chiefs might have a pretty hard schedule. And I think that 10.5 at the top might be a 8, might be a 9. But I think who's cooking is the smell of popcorn that for some reason stuck on my nose right now. I'm being serious.
That'd be your disgusting toes. That toes smell.
My toes don't smell like popcorn.
Then my toes are all the way over here, so it's either your upper lip or your toes, or you let out one when you were talking.
I did have popcorn earlier, so my upper lip might smell like that.
There you go.
That might be good.
There you go. That's gross. Old buttery popcorn. Smells like grandma's cankles.
It doesn't. What is wrong? Well, who's cooking? Obviously, I think, and you're gonna roll you're gonna roll your eyes at this. I really think it's the Bears and Eagles again. I'm sorry.
Okay, keep going.
I mean, adding Sean Jackson, freeing up that quarterback controversy by letting go of Nick Foles. They drafted pretty well as well, and I think now they put their hands in a. Can you not? You're killing me. And an inexperienced quarterback. He's been there for like 3 or 4 years, Carson Wentz, and he's proven that he can play. And I'm happy to go see it. Is there something wrong?
Nope. The Bears are a good pick. I appreciate the Bears pick.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right. Well, we're gonna move on a little. Steven, do you want to talk about some NHL right now?
Hey, NHL. I mean, not much going on except the finals. I mean, not the final, not the championship, but we got the Bruins winning today, Game 1.
You want to talk about the Stars, L?
I don't want to really talk about the Stars. I mean, the Stars. Hey, if you follow hockey, you know the Stars lost. That was unfortunate. I didn't necessarily agree with that goal, but yeah, they lost, and the Sharks moved on.
Sharks,
not the Sharks.
The Blues.
The Blues moved on. What I'm looking at is the Sharks beat good Lord have mighty. The Sharks beat the Avalanche to win the series 4-3. So now today last night we got the Bruins and the Hurricanes. Bruins beating them 5-2, Game 1. Saturday, Blues and Sharks. I'm looking to see. I hope it's a kind of a lose-lose for me because the Blues beat the Stars, the Sharks beat the Knights. I really don't want to see any of them win. So right now I'm rooting for the Bruins. I'm not even rooting for anybody, but I just don't want the Blues and the Sharks to win. Or the Sharks to win. So that's really much it going on in the NHL. We'll keep you updated next week how the scores go out. But right now we're gonna get into I think our favorite special.
Well, first off, I'm going to say that you're going to steal Barry Melrose's job on ESPN for the hockey analyst.
I'll come coming.
Well, I mean, it's a short show, but I mean, we didn't really have too much to talk about today. It was because we're in kind of a dead spot. NHL almost finishing up. NHL and then NFL just put the draft out there. Now we're waiting. Now we're in a waiting game.
Yep.
Cam Chancellor and Doug Baldwin, real quick.
Coming off the Seahawks. Hey, Seahawks are making moves. They're making moves. They're putting a lot of faith in their quarterback. And hey, we're gonna have to see what happens next year. Kind of like you said, we're just kind of in a waiting game right now. You see all these moves being made by teams, and they're making moves, and they think they're making moves they think is best for the team. And if that's what the Seahawks are going with, then obviously they're putting a lot of pressure on their quarterback, saying we're no longer relying on an even team. We're relying on you to win us our games. So,
he can do it. I think so.
I have faith in Russell. He's proven he can do it before. I don't have anything wrong with Russell. He's not top 5, but he's your top 5.
Because he's a dang good, quarterback.
There you go.
I mean, the man, he's a god out there. I mean, if you really look closely at his film, he's pretty good. He's just undersized and has to run a lot.
Right.
If you had a Dallas Cowboys offensive line. We might be talking Super Bowl.
For y'all that didn't hear that, the with top 5 Super Bowl, that was clean.
Okay, well, top 5 for now. What was it again?
You wanted to do the breakfast, top 5 breakfast items.
Yeah, and then
we have 2 logos, and we have logos and NFL stadiums.
Yeah. All right, top 5 breakfast items. You want to start or you want me to?
Hey, I can do it real quick, real fast.
Lightning.
Number 1, going in.
Why? Sorry.
Do you want me to start at 5? You want me to start at 5 to leave the suspense? Top 5. Top 5 breakfast items. Coming in at number 5, obviously the one and only, eggs. Scrambled with a little bit of cheese on them. Shredded cheese, not that Waffle House shit where they put just some you can cook it with salt and pepper, but I don't put salt on eggs.
You put pepper on it?
While you're cooking, that's what gives it the yellow and the yellow. But yeah, definitely eggs coming in at 5. 4, gotta go French toast. Well, pancakes. IHOP pancakes. Depends on pancakes. I don't like Denny's pancakes, and I don't really like Cracker Barrel's pancakes. IHOP has the best pancakes besides my mother. My mother makes some damn good chocolate chip pancakes. So pancakes are going up 4. So eggs, pancakes. We're going to go with the one and only bacon. Bacon's at number 3. Listen before you judge. Bacon goes in at 3 because at 2, cinnamon rolls. A good, crispy, sweet cinnamon roll from a donut place. Not the cinnamon rolls not
Cinnabon.
Yeah, no. Cinnabon is a dessert.
No.
Cinnamon
roll.
Cinnabon is a dessert. Like the Hosties, that guy, that's a dessert that you make. Cinnamon rolls, I'm talking about the cinnamon rolls you get at donut shops. The ones that are either medium to small size, that have a thin layer of crispy icing around it. Not like the one that comes fresh out of the oven, you pour a little icing on top of it, and that's for dessert. I'm talking about a breakfast cinnamon roll. And at number 1, kind of like this is the controversial, kind of like what I just said, French toast. French toast, thick Texas toast style, extra cinnamon, powdered sugar, and some more maple syrup. Hashtag my Aunt Brandy makes the best. And I think the best French toast I've ever had was in a little hole in the wall in Destin, Florida. It had the best French toast ever. So eggs, pancakes, bacon, cinnamon rolls, breakfast style, and French toast. As you can probably see, I only had eggs on there that was healthy. So you know how I like my breakfast, sweet and not really good for you. But hey, that's how I like it. Breakfast. That's why I don't eat breakfast that much. I don't really eat breakfast that much because
you're not awake.
Because I'm not awake. Because I don't want to wake up for something that I know I'm going to pig out in. It's like waking up at 9:30 when people are going to Sonic and Brahms. That'd be your first meal. It's dessert. You don't want to wake up for that, so you just kind of keep going. I wake up at lunch. We'll do top 5 lunches next week. Stay tuned. Top 5 breakfast go.
You complimented your family. You took 3 minutes of the show, almost 4 minutes of the show.
Hey, top 5 breakfast is important.
It's really not. I mean, you don't eat it. I'm awake for it, but you don't. You're not. Obviously, at number 5, I'm gonna go cinnamon rolls. Number 4. You've completely lost me. Biscuits. Sutter made biscuits. Are you kidding me? Those. Why? No.
The only good biscuits are at Cracker Barrel with the grape jelly. Change my mind. Anywhere else is crash. That sounds smack right now. Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Why do you want? You don't want IHOP?
No, Cracker Barrel rolls with grape jelly sounds smack right now.
Oh, why don't you want IHOP? IHOP's so much better.
Because if I say IHOP, we'd actually go to IHOP whenever we're done with it. If I say Cracker Barrel, then at least you don't have a chance of going to IHOP right now.
Want you to hungry for some IHOP?
I'm very hungry for some IHOP. But we don't.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's just end the show right now. Let's go. I'm gonna go IHOP. Screw this. We're just gonna let this show run.
Y'all can listen to the fan rotate. No, we're finishing the episode and then we'll go.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My face is so red. My face is so red.
You're right. Did you see what your breakfast rolls did to us? It took us on a stream.
Breakfast rolls? You mean biscuits? Breathe.
It's kind of the same thing, really. A breakfast roll is the same thing as a biscuit. It's like before 11 a.m. it's bacon, but after 11 a.m. it's Canadian bacon.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, continue.
Oh,
You were at number 4, breakfast rolls, aka biscuits.
Do you know what's number 3? That you clearly left out. It's so good.
Hash browns.
Yes.
Hey!
Hash browns.
Oh no, I don't like hash browns. But
what? Chick-fil-A hash browns. Oh my goodness! If you have not had a Chick-fil-A hash brown, or if you don't have Chick-fil-A next to you, oh my god!
I can do Jack and the Cracks.
Jack.
What? You've never heard of that?
I have, but I just didn't think you were gonna call it that.
I can go to Jack and the Crack any time of the day for their breakfast sandwiches. That sounds smack too.
No, we're going to IHOP because you got me on. You got me on IHOP right now.
I'm sorry, I work with the IHOP sponsorship over here.
Dude,
we're going to
IHOP. Bro, we're having a breakfast.
Brought to you by IHOP, International House of Pancakes.
Yes. Bro, we got all right. Let's do this because number 3. Wait, did I do number 3? Yes, I did. Number 2. Shoot, I've lost my train of thought. Breakfast tacos. I can have those any time of the day.
See, but a breakfast tacos is a combination of breakfast items, so that doesn't really count.
And number 1, I don't donuts or no kolaches. I'm sorry, donut and kolaches. We'll add them together because they're the same freaking. No, they're not the same.
They're not the same thing.
But they're close because they go together.
They're not the same thing.
They go together. All right, top 5 logos. What?
Yeah, top 5 logos. All right, top 5 logos. Let's get into it. I'll go. Wait, I did breakfast first, so you do logos first.
All right.
Start at 5.
Number 5. Oh, that's the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like that Jaguar. Oh, I'm so sorry. What?
This man's stomach is begging to come out for IHOP. This man has said IHOP 3 times, like Beetlejuice. And this man's
gonna pop out for this.
Oh shit!
What is wrong with you? We're gonna pull up like in that submarine on the commercials. What's up? Pancakes! Okay, stop. Shut up. At number 4. Oh. We got the Green Bay. I really like the simplicity. It's green's clean, and it's just a green G. It's so good. Feel it out. Number 3. I mean this is hard, but I do like. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to. Baltimore Ravens. My goodness, Steven, what is wrong with you?
He likes pancakes, folks.
I do want pancakes, but we gotta finish this. Steven, do you realize that we started this top 5 like 10 minutes ago?
Yes, I do. Top 3, top 2, go.
And number 2, I got the Dolphins. And number 1, I got the Chiefs.
That's your top 5?
Yep.
What? Folks, you've heard him give me crap the past 8.
Did you give me your top 5?
Top 5 best logos. Coming in at 5, the Texans. Oh. If you say the Kansas City Chiefs is your number 1, I can say the Texans is number 5. Why I like the Texans? Because it's red, blue, and white. It has a star like a Texas flag. Texas. Yeah. Repping the Texas. Number 4 is Jags. I was close. We were close. Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguar logo is by itself is just a clean logo. At 3, if you look closely, I like it. The Buccaneers. I like that sword with the torn off flag with the flag on it. That's to me that's a clean jersey, it's a clean logo. You have to have be like a Hook fan or a Peter Pan fan or kind of that genre. It looks good. All about the Buccaneers. Number 2, the Vikings. I like the Vikings. I like the Viking look. I wish it would have really.
That would have been 6 for me.
I don't like the purple. Like if maybe if it was a red or maybe if it was kind of like a black, like a black logo would be clean with the black and the yellow beard. Because that's what they wore, right? Or like a brown or like a gray. They wore black, gray, or brown. They didn't wear purple. So that would make it look really clean.
Do you know that? Do you know that for sure?
Yes, because I've taken multiple history classes. And
yes, but no one has pictures of these.
They have drawings and they have traditions that if you go to Norway and Sweden, they'll be when they do history stuff like how we do World War II moments.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Your point.
The Vikings are at number 2 and number 1, the Denver Broncos. The Bronco, the horse with the flowing orange mane, clean, very clean. Top 5, Broncos number 1.
Well, that concludes that for today. We are done.
For today. What did you say?
Done.
This man
was
I'm so bad, people. He's already tried to get up twice. I've had to recall him back twice now. This man is desperate for some one thing. He wants pancakes in his mouth hole. So we're gonna go now.
I gotta go back to the front of the episode and be like, you gotta turn your volume down.
Yeah, turn your volume way down. If you've managed to actually listen this long, congratulations, you don't win anything. Maybe just some more.
I want pancakes.
Hey. Pancake is the word of the day. If you get an opportunity to insert the word pancakes into a sentence, take it, folks. Take it. It makes your day go by so much funnier. Your boss is like, how are we doing with the... And you go, pancakes! And he's like, what the hell? And you're like, hey, guaranteed a laugh from the room, and you might even get pancakes when they fire you, because you have to go eat breakfast now.
Hit me up on Twitter if you get pancakes, pictures of all these pancakes if you go to IHOP, because I'm saying it right now.
And hit me up on when you have to go with your friend to IHOP, or when you have to go with your husband or your wife to IHOP, because now he wants pancakes.
I want pancakes, okay?
Send that one to me. My roommate is now wanting pancakes, so now I have to accompany him to the International House of Pancakes. Not a sponsor.
Hey, but you want pancakes.
I want French toast. That's a lie. I want chocolate chip pancakes.
I know you do. I know you freaking do. But that is it. If Steven will shut up for this Wake and Bake show with Steven and Jake. As always, I am Jacob Steiner, here Monday through Thursday, and then also here on the Wake and Bake show with Steven and Jake, right here. Always start your morning off right. Your Friday morning.
Start your Friday morning off right, folks, with the Wake and Bake. We love you. We're going to leave you. Enjoy your weekend. Hit us up on the Twitters. We'll see you next weekend. Adios.